I want you to take this.
Hey, there's two more. There's another one.
We ain't getting out.
I gotta take a picture. Can I take a picture?
Yes, you may take a picture if you have your camera, but you got to get a good spot.
Okay.
Look at there, they're shedding their fur too.
Oh no.
He's coming across the road.
Get out of the way, man.
Get Prince, I'll take a picture.
I got it.
Well, you would. Look at it.
He's just so excited.
Yeah, you do something excited and take that buffalo, he'll come back and charge your car. But they don't know the car. They think it's a no animal.
Three pops. He's too much. Oh no. You saw your big dog, buddy.
Stop right there.
I mean, that's Daddy. Daddy has a new master.
Anybody else want me to take a picture for him?
Me?
I've got a good one in sight. Kyle, where's your camera?
It's in the bag.
We'll go get it, quick.
I can't.
No, you don't get me.
Yeah, let me take one of those. Can't take one of those.
It's like a little tiny one, huh?
Yeah, that's a baby. It's a mom. The one in the middle. The one in the middle.
They just sort of stroll along.
Let's go the other way. It looks like you're going to charge. We'll do that.
It was just a happy hop.
Like this. He's like this.
Yeah. You probably seen somebody.
No, don't go across the road.
They just walk on across the road, don't they?
Yeah. He's going to fall.
Mommy, get it out. Get it out, Tate. Get it out, Tate.
Here it comes. Kathy. There it comes.
It's coming out more.
Hey, don't make too much noise.
Daddy, no, we want to see it. No, don't go across the road. You're not going to get on the road.
He's going to come this way. So horse will do the same.
Is that it way out there? Yeah, that's it right there.
Do you know what it is?
Is it buffalo? Yeah. Lone wolf. It's a lone buffalo. That's so pretty.
Shot right down the window.
The TV. You cannot see. Cool.
It's like the storm's brewing, isn't it?
There he is. A couple right there.
Yep. Now I know.
Wait a minute. No, but you can't see anything in there.
Just because I see the TV.
It's like the storm's brewing, way out.
buffalo. It's a buffalo and herds. I bet the buffaloes lead them where the buffaloes go. I bet the buffaloes lead them out to where they go. Where the buffaloes
Way
go.
less than
Yeah.
that. Ways out of time.
What's that sign thing there? It's a buffalo. See that thing right close to the hill? See that thing close to the hill? See it? The closest one to the hill? It's a buffalo. Yeah, it is.
Kathy at the fishing bridge in Yellowstone.
They look like the jump's more safe.
That's a fish. It's not
Wet swirl.
Here comes Kyle and Preston. Hey Kyle, where we're at? Where are we at? Yellowstone? Mm-hmm.
Try down there on the sidewalk.
Yellowstone Lake.
I'll jump over that thing.
Here we are in our cabin at Coulter Bay. Meredith and Kyle are signing their names in the desk drawer.
Daddy, I'll jump over that.
Preston has already done it.
Look, Daddy, was he? Can you open my door?
Good, Preston.
You have to really run really hard.
Preston is playing with his bear
Watch
on the
this,
bed that they
Mommy.
slept on. The boys
Was
slept
he-
on this bed.
Was he something?
Sure.
I can jump over that.
Okay.
Draw a picture.
Wow, fantastic. Make sure those shoes are tied. And there's the bed that Meredith slept on. And there's her little puppy. Let's zoom in on the puppy. She bought that at Yellowstone. Preston, honey, come over here, please. And have your picture.
Oh, it's a
Yeah, it looks like a log cabin on the inside. There's the heater, and there's the door.
And here's me sitting in my cubby.
And we have cubbies instead of closets. And there's a lamp. And there's Barry looking in the drawers to make sure we didn't leave anything. Those are fake, honey.
That is.
Those drawers. There's Mommy and Daddy's bed.
And here's my bed.
There's where Colin Custis
Here's
lives.
my bed.
Yeah. It has.
And here's my water bottle.
Kyle got a water bottle.
There's one of my
And there's his
cubbies.
cougar he got at Yellowstone.
And there's my cubby.
Yeah, and there's his cubby over there.
Daddy, put this up there and knock it. Because I'm going to catch it. Put it up there and then knock it so I can. Yeah. And then knock it so I can catch it.
Oh, and I forgot. The bathroom.
Look, Daddy.
There's me. And there's the toilet. And there's the hot water heater. And there's the shower stall. And back around. Guys, everybody want to wave to the camera? Everybody get in the picture and wave to the camera before I turn it off. Go back, Kyle. Go back. Go back. Go
I'm an
back.
army man.
Oh,
I'm an army man.
move, Preston, honey. These are the names of the people that have stayed here. What is Meredith doing? Excuse me, guys, I can't see it. Move back, please.
I marked it out.
Move back.
Let's go to wait, guys! Wait for me. Get one to get all your things.
Kathy will be out in a minute of our cabin. Number 811. Here she is. Zooming around. Thanks, Kathy. She's coming out of our cabin. Grandma and Grandpa's cabin. There's Kathy.
And this is
It's the
Granny's
jackrabbit.
friend. Mr. Rabbit, please.
Here, go up there closer to his stuff and you can see how long his legs are. Go up a little closer.
There's a rabbit.
Go up there closer, Casa. He'll jump on
Barry, check out time. It's 11 o'clock.
There he goes.
you. Long legs.
I'll take you to the rabbit. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Birthday.
It's Grandpa's birthday
63
today.
years old.
63. Wow.
Birthday.
Deal, Yellowstone.
Happy birthday. We got a bite.
Yellow. Grandma's coming out of her cabin. Tape, when you coming out? Wow.
Colors.
Kyle.
Brown and white.
How you doing, Kyle?
I just don't get your car. You can't see them.
Not worth it.
This is Grandma's birthday.
Well, let's going to try and be nice today. Although we are going to have a little. This bay was named for John Coulter. He was a young man that was with the Lewis and Clark expeditions when they were traveling out through the West. He was a hunter, trapper, and a guide. As far as we know, he probably is the first non-Indian to come down through this area. He came down here working for Manuel Lisa after he'd taken a discharge from the Army at that time, and he came down here to talk with the Indians, to let them know that Manuel Lisa had a trading post up in the northeastern portion of Wyoming, and they knew that the Indians were trapped beaver to a certain extent. Mike, you looked outside, you got forced out. Anyway, but he came down here as a very young man, just 18, 19 years old, and if you can imagine, he was here on foot, and he was alone, and he spent 2 winters in this area of Yellowstone, in the Grand Teton area. This is why we were able to, why we gave this name Coulter Bay, and I'll tell you a little more why this young man was such an exceptional man. Do we have anybody from Wyoming on board? Okay, this last winter here in the Jackson Hole area, they recorded the greatest snowfall that they'd ever had up here. They had averaged between 500 and 600 inches of snow. That's a lot. They had, at one time, they had over 20 days of continuous snow, and there was one period of time they had 10 days that it snowed 12 inches each of those 10 days, right? I think I got the windows all nice and clean so you're able to see outside with a lot of not having to look through a bunch of fingerprints. We get those quite regularly. We make an average of 4 to 5 trips a day with each of these boats, and with the number of people that we have on board. With little people, we lots of times get not only little people, but the big people, they put a lot of fingerprints down for us. And 310 feet higher than Niagara Falls. We can see the Columbine Cascade. This is water that after it comes across the falls, it comes down through the center of the canyon, and you see a vertical stripe up there. You can look real closely if you have field glasses. You'll see that is water cascading over a series of granite stair steps up there. We're coming out into Jackson Lake proper right now. This is the second largest lake in Wyoming. Yellowstone Lake up in the park is the largest. However, this lake is approximately 16 miles long from the north down to the south, down to my left side. It's about 8 miles wide on the southern end of the lake, and it has 87 miles of shoreline. It's a very deep lake. We're going to be crossing the deepest part of the lake here in just a little while. Right now we have just 29 feet of water underneath us, but that's going to change quite rapidly. It's a very good fishing lake. We have 3 types of trout in the lake. We have a native cutthroat trout, We have the German brown cow that was imported from Europe at the turn of this century. And we also have the Mackinac variety. They have done very well. They're very prolific. And they are the largest. The largest fish to come out of this lake was taken 1982 by a young lady down in Jackson, and that fish weighed over 60 pounds. The Teton Mountain Range, as it lies in front of us, is a range of about 40 miles long. This terminates up at the southern end, or the northern end of the lake up here. We can't quite see it, but if you look to your right, if you notice, we don't have any shoreline right now. The water comes right up to the trees, as it does all the way around the lake. We are completely filled. The great amount of runoff that we have had in the last 3 weeks has filled the lake completely. They are releasing water as fast as much that comes into the lake. They're releasing it down at the dam. And as a result, this is creating some problems further downstream. They're having flooding conditions. The Palisade Reservoir is completely filled. They're releasing a great amount of water down there, which in turn, way down there, is underwater as a great many thousand acres of the farmland now. This will continue for another almost 4 weeks, we understand, because of this tremendous amount of water that is coming down through this area. My state, I have to ask them, I'm from Arizona. I see a man with a hat down there that says Arizona. Are you from there or just been traveling through? Phoenix, very good. I'm from Phoenix also. Just north of the Squaw Peak, where the Squaw Peak ends, I'm on 32nd and Cactus.
We're from Sun Lakes.
Oh yes, okay.
Right there.
I have a good friend that lives down there. He's a former airline pilot, Les Blaney. He's got a golfer also.
Does water ever turn blue in color in the summer?
You bet it does. We have so much runoff this year, and this is why it's the brown color. There's
How big was the lake before you built the dam?
And where I'm sitting, it's
okay, that's a good
right in
question.
the middle of
How
that
large was the
window.
lake before the dam was built? When the dam was constructed and completed back in about 1914, when they closed the gates of the dam, that allowed the lake level to rise approximately 39 feet.
It's right by that
maximum.
flag now.
This increased the lake area by at least a third, almost a half in its size. The northern portion of the lake up here, before the dam was built, was a great. The waterfall itself is still above that. It is hidden in the clouds itself. Possibly, as we return from our trip, we'll be able to see the waterfall itself. Well, we passed over because they have established a new fire policy, and they call it a let burn policy, and they let that fire. Can he drive the boat? Is it easy? No, it's not scary. No. I wish I could let you. I could let you stand up here on the wheel if you wanted to. You want to do that? You want to come right up here? They are all new trees from the fire that took place here in 1974. The dead trees are the remainder of those that are standing up near the Yellowstone Plateau. This is all wilderness area, total wilderness, as it was 100 years ago, as it was 1,000 years ago. We have elk, moose, deer, bear, mountain lion, and mountain sheep over here for the larger animals. And of course there's all the smaller ground animals. The osprey has been building their nest in these dead trees now, and I'll hope to be able to point out at least 2 of those nests to you. Snow against the Mount Moran now.
It's on that right there. Right
Yes,
there.
it's swaying up against the cloud there. You can see actually there you can see the head of a bird setting up there. That's the female.
Right on top of the tree, you know. Dead looking.
Then there'll be one more that'll come into view here in just a moment.
Let me see if I can find it. I got it in my camera.
The birds that build on these, they build their nests up there. It's kind of sad because these winds that we have will blow over those dead trees. Now, there's another one coming into view, a little larger nest, back about 2 o'clock off the boat. It's a little harder to see, but you can possibly see that there is a bird or 2 that are showing just above the nest.
Okay, Meredith, let me show it to you.
Yes, yes. In fact, all the limbs have broken off, and just the stump of the tree itself.
Right there.
Okay, it should. We're just about dead across from it now.
See it? Right straight across, like a pole.
You ever seen any bears?
I saw one the second day that we were started cruising further up north. We have seen them more often the southern side and the eastern side of the lake. They swim across from here. They go over to Elk Island. The deer, elk, and moose all swim over there. And hopefully, we have just Mike, the other boat driver. He went around the island this morning on a cruise, and he saw a mama moose that had just given birth to a baby not over probably 24 hours ago. He said the baby was still real wobbly on its legs. So hopefully we'll get to see that. She won't move very far. She won't walk very far with that baby at this particular part of time of the mountain over there, and that acts as a lightning rod to attract the lightning itself. If you folks were up here in this area last night, what did you think of that lightning display that we had? I was listening to the radio this morning early, and I found out that over in western Idaho and all the way across almost into eastern Idaho, they had some tremendous storms last night. They had a number of tornadoes that came through the area through central Idaho. And what we saw was the tail end of that lightning storm that they had. If you can visualize Yellowstone Park in 30 to 40 years from now, this is the way the burned areas up there are going to look. This is all as nature has been doing it for so many hundreds of thousands of years. The big problem is we interfered with nature's work up in Yellowstone, and we set the stage for those great fires that took place up there. We would suppress fires, we wouldn't allow the forest areas to burn, and as a result, up there the forest areas became very old. They had a great amount of dead material on the ground, and it was just perfect, along with the dry spring, the dry summer, no rain, and high winds. Everything went together to make for those great fires that they had up there.
What year was that?
1988.
88. How many acres did it burn?
3/5 of the entire Yellowstone Park area. That didn't tell you how many acres, but it told you an area of how big it was.
Is that a waterfall there, kid?
And to spend a little time in there, pull up to shore, shut the engine off, and just sit and listen to the wind, the breeze in the trees, the hear the birds, and just the total quietness that you have over here.
That is beautiful, that day over there, right there. Shining.
As you look into the bay, way at the back end there, look just above the water line, and in the trees, you'll see a great rock back there. It's gray colored. That came off the sides of the Mount Moran there, and there are more of those in the bay itself, just under the surface of the water. And that's the big reason that we don't go in there with this boat. If we should hit one of those, it would spoil my day, and it would spoil your day too.
See it over here too. That's just pretty up there, up in our spot, but like it is.
This mountain that lies right here in front of us with the clouds all shrouded in clouds, Mount Moran, it stands 12,500 feet above sea level, and from the lake shore here it goes to the top it's over 6,600 feet up to the top. This is the only mountain that has ice that goes to the very top. We have the Skillet Glacier, that's hidden in the clouds. It's a large mass up there. It's a small glacier that's been up there, they believe, as much as 500 years, from the last little ice age that we had here. The ice in that glacier is between 60 and 70 feet deep, and the glacier is about a quarter of a mile long from the bottom to the top. It sits on a very steep angle, almost a 70-degree angle up there. The ice in that glacier is still covered with snow at this time. It is melting. Very few, well, we do have a number of people in the summertime that climb up there, but not right now because the ice or the snow is not safe. It's too easy for the start of a snow avalanche up there. Further down, the next mountain that you see down there is Mount St. John. You can't see the top of it, but that's the next major mountain in the chain. That's part of the cathedral group down there. And hidden in the clouds is Mount Tiwanaut, which this boat was named after. We have also the rest of the range. We have the Grand, the Middle, and the South Teton down there. The Grand stands over 13,770 feet above sea level. It's about 3 miles wide from this side over to the east side, and from the south side up to the north side is approximately 2 miles in depth. It's again a total wilderness area, totally covered with lodgepole pine trees. We do have some aspen groves that are along the shore. You'll see those as we progress here. We believe that the way it got its name, Elk Island, is that when some of the first hunters and trappers up here in the summertime, they did see elk on the island, and they just simply called it Elk Island. You see this great sandbank over here on our left. The reason that you see that as it is, the prevailing winds come across the top of Mount Moran and through Moran Canyon, and they are beating against the side of the island there, that large hillside, and they're blowing the sand away. If you'll notice, you can see trees lying on the slope as the sand is eventually blown away from the root structure, then they'll topple over and fall down, slide into the lake. Island here, just just ahead of us, directly in front of the boat on shore, is an area where we go for breakfast every morning except Saturday. We come over here 3 nights a week and we have a steak dinner. But with this high water, it has the area flooded where we have to get off the boat. And we can't move our area, so we're out of business for our breakfasts now and our steak dinners. It's kind of sad, but I enjoy it. And we won't be able to get ashore there until at least...
Is that for the crew? Is that for the crew that works up here?
Yes. Now, from this time on... Pretty double daisy type, large daisy type floor. The campsite is back in the little pool here. You see a tree underneath the box. That's where we put that out there so folks can put their food supplies and their monitors in there. So the bears can't get at it. have the Rockefellers to thank for the fact that our none there, none on Elk Island. In fact, for the entire park. They're the ones that came out here, what they saw and they over here on this north shore of this island, we're watching away from kind of a lead spot for the people in the summertime that come up here. They have the bigger boats. They'll pull in there on weekends, and they'll tie themselves or raft themselves together. They'll have a nice weekend party on board. Also, I gotta
No, I believe it's just one, honey.
Buffalo in the Grand Tetons too.
I thought it ought to be something along here because it's so grassy.
How long is that fence is supposed to prevent them from coming?
Kind of fan up, back up to the mountain, actually showing buffalo.
There's 10.
There's a baby. There's a baby.
Yeah, it is. Just getting up.
There's a baby.
They sort of can get out. They can jump over the fence. Except that baby. He probably could jump over that. Jump over it.
Now you see why they need all these big wide posters on there showing.
Yeah, it is. That's panoramic view, isn't it?
It's like there's one or two either. It's just like I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
They said they were still skiing, and I imagine they are.
It says a shocking
Who said
With
that?
all the snow there.
London Zoo horrifies animal lovers.
They said they're still
The next
skiing.
one
That's
is
why I
right
was
this
going to go
way.
skiing.
Oh.
One of the men said they were still
They
skiing,
shot,
and I was talking
they shot
to
that. They shot that in London Zoo. The corral of the middle.
I don't remember
It
who
was
said
white
it.
tiger. Yeah.
And the daddy says, coffee? Good boy, Pongo. What's this, another bad day for the animal kingdom, eh? And on the TV it says, early this morning an animal we all thought was safe in captivity was slaughtered for its meal in London Zoo. That's horrible. Famous designer Cruella de Vil arrives from work. She calls. I need to die. Good morning, Cruella. Charming dog.
Grand Teton. It's covered by clouds on the top. It's been kind of rainy. A little bit of sunshine, but a lot of rain. There's our family. Hiking down to get a closer look. Not that much closer, but
I'm gonna go get it. I stepped on it. And ouch, said it. Now you be an animal. Now you be an animal, okay? Yeah, animal. I got it. Mommy, we saw the
yeah, did you notice?
The variety of other ski lifts offers more expert, intermediate, and beginner terrain than most ski areas in the United States. With the exception of a few cliff areas, all the terrain you see below is skiable from early December through mid-April. When our tram car reaches the summit elevation of 10,450 feet, the forests will have given way to talus slopes and alpine tundra. Rosy finches nest on or near the mountaintop. Seldom visited by larger animals, ground squirrels, marmots, pikas, and red fox make their homes in the rocky terrain of this alpine tundra.
Right this clump, I just went in there. Just a little bit in.
If you would like operator on the top dock, or stop by the tram motor room at the Valley Station for a tour. On behalf of the Jackson Hole Ski Corporation, thank you for riding.
Teton Village, Jackson Hole Ski.
Get your fingers touched. Your legs against the
Are there intermediate slopes up this high?
Yep. Most of our intermediate terrain is on the north side of the mountain, which is right the lower green patch over there.
That looks pretty nice over there. Easy.
Almost directly across from now is where our new gondola is going up to.
Thank you there. You helped that out.
Yeah, well, once the season gets going.
Imagine nobody coming up here to ski.
I know. Man, there's place that would go down there. And I was telling how the guys that jumped off the days were like, here's the safety strap coming down.
Look at the other ski resorts.
What?
Come on, mate.
Let's just read about it.
It's the thing up on that river, it's too windy, and it tell you, it's, look out, you're supposed to be see like Indian Point or Indian Head, and different mountains. Snow blowing and that wind blowing, and nothing really been going there.
What's that mountain in the Himalayas? That's the mountain. No, the one that they're always trying to conquer.
Mount Everest?
Everest, yes. There's a story about him.
You never get another view like this. See the clouds? Right, see out there the clouds? That's the clouds. Making it dark stretches. It's almost like a cloud.
I'm going to look down when
Hey folks, welcome back aboard. My name's Mike. There is no tape like on the way up, so if you have any questions after we get past this tower, feel free to ask. I'm just going to probably slow us down when we get close to the tower.
Kathy, it won't make no difference where you're looking at. Okay. Look at me.
Because if you're psychic, what am I going to do now?
Hey, if you're psychic, why you want this?
Straight down.
What's the wind?
When you get over this next, you can see all the way down to the building.
When you leave up there, you go where it turns out. Oh yeah. Up and you know, it's hard to explain. It's just kind of, just keep trying to keep your board up. You ever played
With the clouds, they look like black clouds down there.
Kathy and Grandma survived the train.
They don't have it.
You don't like your mama, you're not afraid. Turn that video off.
Take pictures of her.
I'm gonna see your knuckles.
Hear the music?
Put that lodge, you can look to the side.
Is it one,
It'll be right
is it one
beside
tram passing us?
Yeah, it's gonna be right over there. You'll see it. Just right there. Right. Look to the side right now. Look. See? There it goes.
And when it approaches the bottom of the top, that car comes off the cable, comes in real slow, always keeps moving. So when you're loading it and putting your skis in, the car's moving real slow. Doors will close, it'll come around the bend, and then boom, it takes off. Wow.
Kathy, we'll come back up
It's
there
really
and
neat.
get that
They
in.
fly.
Ride that, Kathy.
I've been up to one situation in my life, and that was because they're dedicated.
Feel now.
Meredith's looking. She's not scared.
My ears won't pop.
I was holding on to him, screaming.
You wasn't holding on me, you scratched me all.
I mean, I was just
You was
scared to death.
scratching me to death.
It's that thing, you don't ever see them anymore. Lupo planes, they're on a long thing like this, and there's a big, like an egg-shaped thing on this end, and one shape on this end, and they just go around like this constantly.
It goes straight down. All you have to do is just
Yeah,
stand
she's
up on
going
the
by
bar,
the fourth
you know,
tower, and
you
she gets a
don't
little
hard
swing,
feel
so
it,
she's
but
slowing down.
It's hysterical.
And then whenever
Scratching me
whoever
to death.
initiates the slowdown has to resume the trip. So she's got to get us going again. When she feels comfortable, I can't start us up again. Just slowing down for the other car to get by the tower.
Are you
up
worried
there.
when it slows down? Do you get worried? You're stuck. You're stuck. Don't stop.
You're going out of here now, he's too high.
Yep. Hit him quite well. Not that much. We're really careful like now. I mean, there probably wasn't a real danger of her hitting it, but we definitely slow him down. Because I was scared. Most people in the car, we don't want to hit it.
The cable's big fucking.
Yeah.
Please don't.
The maintenance people. They'll kill us.
Oh, you'll never regret it, will you?
Yeah, I wouldn't have come out here if I didn't know.
Well, you know about that, man. Sometimes have that crowd that keeps that. Oh yeah, sometimes down the street. Yep.
Hey, Kylie. Sitting on a big rock. Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Hello, Meredith.
Look at me, smile.
Smile, everyone. Good deal. On our way to Idaho Falls. Beautiful, scenic Idaho. Snake River. breath. Hey Preston, you having fun at the Idaho Falls Temple?
Daddy, hey, are we going to the visitor center, Daddy? Good. Hey, are we going to the visitor center?
Yep.
Is my face good? I know, I want like this. Here, we want some of the grass.
You're giving us money? Hi Meredith. Preston, stand by the sign.
Take pictures all around so I can remember.
What?
Pictures all around.
Here we are, Uncle Mike served his mission. See if he recognizes the house.
Favorite pictures of the temples. Now you have to overlook the dirty one. Now, here's kind of neat looking picture. The Idaho Falls Temple was built in 1945. And when it was built, here in this area, didn't have an ancient Moroni on it. The ancient Moroni wasn't put there until 1983. And it was put there by helicopter. They brought the statue in from Salt Lake. They had it on a Garrett truck or a semi. They had a helicopter pick it up on a long cable. And then they set it up there and bolted it into place. So the angel hasn't been here on the Idaho Falls Temple.
He used to be
Right, he did.
So this was built right after World War II.
Right during that period. The ground was broke, the ground was broke on the 5th of December. And then in August, they started the ground construction. This was just a sand hill covered with sagebrush. And in 1939, President Heber J. Grant had come here to kind of discuss building a temple with the members of the church and with the city council. Of course, they showed him a lot of different property. And when he got ready to leave, there was a hospital built right over here where this big stake center was. And that was the old LDS hospital. And there's where they were holding their meeting. And when President Grant got ready to leave and go back to Salt Lake, he said, you know what? We would consider maybe building a temple here in Idaho Falls if this ground could be purchased along the river. And he went back to Salt Lake, and it wasn't long until the city dads called him and said, we're quite sure that ground could be purchased. In fact, they said that it would be donated.
to the church.
Well, wasn't that wonderful?
So there's 7 acres in here that's the temple property.
It's beautiful.
This is the only temple that has ever been built on the bank of the river. And the only one that doesn't have a fence around it.
I didn't think about that, but it doesn't.
It doesn't have a fence around it.
Well, now we was built pretty close.
Yes, Nauvoo was built awful close to the bank of the river.
But you can sure see the river from the place.
What percentage of membership do you have?
Probably about 70%. I think there's, I forget how many states there is now, 12 states. With the population members.
And that's just right here in Idaho Falls.
Right.
It's neat for us driving down the street and you see churches at home, there's like 1 or 2.
Well, we got 2 in our city now, but that took a long time.
Well, if he's in North Carolina, he knows about the badness. Probably had a few doors slammed in his face.
Well, yeah, I did.
Did you serve your mission in North
I
Carolina?
served my mission in North Carolina.
Who's in your mission? What was your mission president's name?
J. Robert Price.
Price. I don't remember him.
He was a little tiny guy from Arizona.
What part of North Carolina?
I started out in Cherokee, and then I went to Gastonia. I went to Newburgh. I went to Lumberton. Then I went across into Wilmington. I worked in Charlottesville, Winston-Salem. Went out on Harker's Island.
You were all over the state. From the east to the west.
Yeah.
When you was in Lumberton, you run into some Chavises and Octodowns too. The Lumber Indians.
Yes.
A lot of them in Greensboro now.
I see. At that time,
Octodowns and Chavises. I was in service with Chavis down at Fort Bragg. Good.
we had a little problem at that time. There was a lot of black people that would say, well, we're Indians, and some of them joined the church, and as soon as gave our blessing, well, then they found out they weren't Indians.
Kathy's brother served the mission.
He's here.
He's a Pope.
Actually worked in the visitor center.
In
He's
here?
on, yeah.
Is that
the little one?
Oh, I don't need
So he's back in. Oh, he
Got
graduated from high school. It must have been in the late 70s. He was all up and down from here on Pocatello. He was missionary, liked it.
That's right.
Yeah, he liked it. And he really liked it out here. He wanted to come and live out here. My parents wouldn't let him.
Well, this picture here is in the Idaho Falls Temple. This is the baptismal font. And this particular group of oxen were all made out of stainless steel. And we had a gentleman in here last week who said that he's been to every temple that the church has. And he says this is the only temple that has the stainless steel oxen. The temple in Salt Lake, I think they're out of brass. And you mentioned Nauvoo Temple. When they finished the Nauvoo Temple, they were in such a hurry to get the work done that they had someone make the 12 oxen, and they were carved out of hardwood. My wife and I just got back from mission in Nauvoo.
Did you really? I bet you enjoyed that.
We did. I worked in the blacksmith shop. I worked in the blacksmith shop.
I was there last year.
Is that
I
right?
went through there last year.
What time?
July the 4th, or no?
During that
it's
week.
The week of July the 4th. Getting all right.
Oh, I can't see anything now. It's a huge steak center.
You know where he worked at? The atomic place. What he said, so 41 years. What? There's a big one river. It's where it's what's called rapids. Down, it's probably a little drop there.
I think we have to get on a couple more roads.
Yellowstone does that too. It'll be real rough looking for little roads. It don't have to be a. It don't have to. It would be sort of like a waterfall.
But it's.
That's what we could do.
What factory is that? Like a mill or something.
So they call it Idaho Falls.
Look how high it is to that bridge.
Anything.
I might be right. That's supposed to be
A praise bridge.
Look at that. It's up to the bridge. You see it, Kathy?
Oh man!
Kathy, it's up to the river.
That man is in my way. Can't see a thing. Wow. It is right on the bridge.
It's just a few inches from going over it.
What time is it?
Especially over here.
It is 25 to 8.
Annual Spud Day.
Spud Day, September 20th.
This is need to find the famous sizzler where Mike stood up.
What's his name?
Look at that old boat there. It's got a big high front on it.
Going through Shelley, Idaho.
No, never heard of Shelley.
Looking for the sizzler.
Yeah, in search of the Sizzler. Now, I don't know if it was in Shelley or if it was
Hey,
in
Pillsbury.
some kind of something. Pillsbury plant. This is the intersection
Did you get
of
the,
1st Street and US 91. Going right through Shelley. Oops. I want to make it to the sun.
License plate.
Is that what it says? Kingston, Shelley, Idaho potatoes. Famous potato.
Potato farm.
Actually, we just start.
Rice bleach.
But this place is probably grown a lot since Mike was here.
Stop it, Kyle. It's your fault. You're like,
Go watch the sun tomorrow.
Let's add some money.
Raising a fortune later though, they ain't get no rain.
So the one I thought I was going on a mission.
Yeah. The hills. No, I didn't get your face in.
Look there, you can see that little bit of snow on that very tall,
Mm-hmm.
tallest one right there.
Every time the cat gets the camera, the big truck starts coming by.
Oh, she got the camera.
Yeah.
Things to do, and he said, I'm so far behind. I'll never die.
There's a little rascal-looking boy, you know, like in Michigan type of guy.
Oh, honey, look over here. Potato expert. Look, it's a potato. Kids, it's the world's largest potato.
Yeah, with sour cream on it.
Oh.
Did you get it, Kathy?
Yes, I did.
Now, what city we in now?
Blackfoot. This Michael's on his mission here too. He probably didn't see too much of the Main Street area. Because they probably went out in the
Salon El Dorado.
Sticks.
out in the rural areas. Some kind of
Well, that's a crazy looking building down there. Look at it. Funny looking.
Those are the prettiest trees right there.
some kind of fir trees or something.
Decorate those at Christmas.
Rice seed. Grain seed.
Every town has its like huge farm implement shops.
Main Street, Blackfoot. Arctic Circle hamburgers. Can we stop there, honey?
That's a big girl. Blackfoot
Wait,
there.
wait.
There's a town water.
Something real wrong. It looked like hair.
This is where we should be hitting 15.
He said go through town and then get on.
Someone had this like right here.
Right.
Indian reservation.
Are we on it right now?
Blackfoot is Indian chief, Blackfoot. There's a tribe, I guess. Blackfoots.
Yes, the Blackfoot Indians.
The black,
What reservation did he say?
City Bowl. That's sort of like a Tar Heel.
You didn't see something that said go out to,
I didn't see a thing. I should have been warned.
What's this for, like? What'd you find?
Nothing. Just taking a picture of the hills. Interstate 15.
We're in the middle of Idaho.
About 20 miles from Elder Lutzferton, Meredith. About 20 miles from Elder Lutzferton. I'm gonna call her. That Meredith, she likes Elder Lutzferton.
does she? Is there a friend? Swimming in Provo, Utah. Here we are at BYU. BYU's campus. You see him? Did you go stand in front of him? Go stand over there. You're not going to stand over there? You're not going to? Look, Kyle and Brigham Young together. Preston's at the BYU bookstore.
You'll be quiet.
I'm playing against your mistake. I didn't help it. Who's after this?
Better pull on now.
She all strange.
Don't think so.
Good.
It's not the front. He's facing the other way. It's just the way he came in. Yeah, it's pretty.
gonna take me doing a cartwheel.
At the church office building?
I'm gonna do cartwheel. That wasn't a cartwheel, that was an animal. What? Yes. Let's just show you a cartwheel. I think it's around. Yeah, man. And this is the cartwheel around. When you land 2 feet together. How many?
Kathy's at the church office complex.
You're gonna be on this side and I'm gonna be on that side. When you get up to this line, do a cartwheel and when I get to that.
Here she
Let's
comes.
start right here, Pastor.
Cat-eye glasses. She's pointing.
When I get that line, I'll do cartwheel. Yep. Like that, right down the line. Ready, go.
Lost her.
Why I don't want it. Look at that beautiful pine.
Cartwheel contest.
I didn't do it.
Act nice. Act nice. I don't want you grinning that big.
Here, I'll hold you up.
Press it. Okay, look around.
Yes, do it.
Naughty, naughty.
All right, guys. Oh, they will. Listen to me do it. I want to take the flower.
No, he got cheese fries.
Cheese fries.
Grandma, someone just got married.
Say it again.
Mommy, it has a big Mommy, it has a big stem. What? What? What'd she say, Dad?
Say it again.
This is a beautiful plant we found in the temple garden. You can't touch this one. Again? Mommy, I can touch it. I can touch it. I can touch it, Daddy. Tag me doing a cartwheel. Ready?
Maria's doing cartwheels all over Salt Lake City. Yes. Now she's
in her little smart down. Ugly. I'm just gonna show her.
Oh, wait, take one over its own direction. Maybe we'll see.
Look at the word power. 4, power, up again. Say power. Look at the W-U-H. Whoa, can you see it? It's the definitely the fine print. Say Allah. Lord our Creator, Lord our Creator, Lord our Creator. American art, Republic enemy number one. Lord our Creator, our excellence. Thank goodness the letter F is in French. And 1, 2, T, sing. Listen to me. Lord our Creator, speak it. Lord our Creator. Listen to me. Lord our Creator. Lord our Creator. Now sing it that way. That's it. 1, 2, T, 4.
Recipient of many engineering and architectural awards. And from that time, in 1867, it's been the home of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Each of these singers are volunteers who come at their own time and own expense and dedicate always 2 days a week, and sometimes 3 or 4, to sing in the Tabernacle Choir. We'd like to know just a little bit about you. How many are visiting Salt Lake City for the very first time tonight? A special welcome to you, and whether you're here for the first time or whether you live here in the city and come every Thursday night, know that you're always welcome on Temple Square. We hope that while you're here, you'll take advantage of the many tours that are offered by our young sister missionaries out on the square to learn more about this place and what it means to us as Latter-day Saints. Feel free to enjoy our rehearsal. If you like what you hear, you're free to applaud. You'll notice at times a sign in the organ pipes that says broadcasting. What it means is we're making a tape for reference purposes. My name is Craig Jessup. I'm the Associate Director of the Tabernacle Choir, and seated at the organ console is the senior organist, Dr. John Longhurst. We welcome you and hope you enjoy your visit to Salt Lake City. Thank you.
When you sang this with Almina Berkey when she was here, changes were written in your parts. I'm going to do exactly as she did with you. With only one exception. On the bottom of page 3, she changed that to a whole note. What I'd like you to do is treat it as a half note rest followed by a half note, which corresponds exactly, if you look at page 6, middle score, first measure, you should have a half note written in that measure as well. Am I correct? Now, and of course, the phrase goes to ooh, and sing. That's it. If you're already on your lead note first tenor, so it shouldn't be a problem. Question? That's what I meant to say if I didn't say that. I'll say it again. When the soprano part divides into three parts, first soprano's on the top, second soprano's on the middle, first alto on the third soprano part, all second altos on the alto line, and on the last two measures, second altos sing the first alto line, and tenors will sing the first tenors will sing the second alto. Just a couple of things to fix. One is rhythm. Also, 2, T. That's the one. Even softer. 1, 2, and a T. Keep the pitch off, brethren. 2 and a T. Make a praise, brethren. Breath.
crossings with the tapes. Then the memo that's on the bulletin board also indicates eligibility for the spectacular. There are 2 extra rehearsals, one on Tuesday the 15th and one on Sunday the 20th. You need one of the 2 of those to be eligible. There's one designated rehearsal on Wednesday the 23rd. You need one of one. Check that out if you have any questions. It's on the bulletin. I have a little detective work to do also. Trying to locate individuals who are associated with the Tabernacle Choir in some way, either children of members or some association. They were married in 1989 and their names are Laura Marie and Jonathan. If any of you know anything about those individuals, can you let me know, please? Laura Marie and Jonathan, married in 1989. Now, the most important thing is that I took an IQ test and the results were negative. I also read that where there's a will, I want to be in it. This one I read here with some trepidation. Few women admit their age, fewer men act. All of those bits of wisdom were seen on bumper stickers. Let's look at next week's broadcast, please. Number 195 first. 195. Check your scores for these edits, please. These are edits that were done by the composer.
Hello.
The way I look. This is right. Yeah, this is where I live.
Alright, Nick, look at this. I'm gonna do like Nick. He always takes good pictures.
Yeah,
and he
Nick's
narrates.
a big videoer.
There's the truck, Nick. It's your favorite truck.
Provo Temple.
I told the kids we'd have to buy pictures of all the temples that we've been to.
We should, shouldn't we? Here we are at Provo. Grandpa's waving.
She goes, I tried to.
Look at all the missionaries.
No. With their short song. They delouse them, lice them, and cut their hair and put a new suit on them. Now they've been having PE.
Making room for the new tabernacle, gymnasium. New thing.
Capsule in it.
I can see it, but I think that's it right there. No, he didn't park in that area. Where did you park, Daddy? Going? Yeah. Oh, yeah! I know that's what I want to go to. Cool! Oh, there's another pool.
Well, that's not what you need to be looking for, guys. There's our car down there.
The all mommy.
Get the uniform tail right.
I just told him. Where is it right there? It's in the second parking lot. It's on the second road there. The second road facing the it's apple. I don't understand.
Okay, hold on. I'll show you. It's space in between it. See our red van?
I see it.
Windshield screen sitting beside it.
Yeah.
I see
I
it.
can't see the screen. Why don't you show
Yeah,
him
you
on
can.
the...
It's silver. Isn't that it? Isn't that where we're parked?
Oh, yeah, it's right beside us, yeah. Here, I'll show you on the thing.
You gotta take a video
I
of the
see it good.
Oh, you haven't taken the temple yet?
I think the Delta Center really good. Mommy, are they still dressed playing?
No, they're not playing now. They're not going to play anymore.
I see some
Well, there could be some people out there. Let me see where I'm at. See that white car?
Where? Yeah?
See those people walking right there in front of our car.
Yeah! I see it!
Those people walked right past our car.
It's where?
You see those people walking down there?
See?
And they just turned to go towards that light post.
See,
They're walking back at that light post.
Those were 2 sets of cars.
You see those people walking down in that parking lot down there?
I see it. Yeah.
You see those people walking by that van?
See those people walking across the street.
Well, it's that next road back up before where they just came from.
That's it? Yeah.
You see that red van?
Yeah. What's beside it?
It's another red car with a silver shield.
Yeah.
You want to see it on the video?
See the second parking lot right there? Where those people will back up just one row, then another row. Then it's one. Which row is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which row is it?
Right here, Kyle.
Okay.
See our car
If you
right
count 2 rows
there. Don't keep shaking me.
So it's one row. Then
There's our car right there.
1, 2, see it. I still can't see it.
Okay.
Counting from. Okay. There is no 4 rows, man. No, but in the second parking lot. There is no 4th row.
Oh, they're going to walk in front of our car again. See those people in the last row? They're walking right across from our car. See that white car that's driving down there? See that white car that's driving? It's going past our car right now. There's a white van. Do you see the little silver thing in that car? You can't see it. I don't even know what it is.
Did you see where the white car goes? You see where that white car goes? The second parking lot.
You see that silver car pulling out there? It almost hit our car.
Green van. No silver car.
In that parking lot. We're not even looking in that parking lot. You see, oh, I'm sorry. You see that parking lot down there? That big parking lot? Okay, well, you don't need to see it then. If you can't see that big parking lot, then you won't be able to find it. If you don't see it, you won't be able to find it. You see all those cars? See those people lined up to pay the money? You see them paying their money? Right down there where those people are, see the street? There's the parking lot right beside the street. You see the handicraft store right down there where we're at? You see the handicraft store? It's right down there. You see the handicraft store we were at yesterday? Where you bought your tool belt? You see that handicraft store? You see that big parking lot back behind there? Look behind it. Look back behind it, beside that store.
Kyle, let me show you something. Don't see it. You see those.
You're looking in the wrong place. You gotta look that way.
Kyle, Mommy, is it that parking lot right in front of the right?
It's alright if you don't see it.
Right behind. Is it right behind the Is it the parking lot right behind that top that turn down?
Yeah.
It's right there.
You want to see it on the video? You want to see it on the video? Yeah, you can. Come here. Look.
I'll show you which car it is.
Watch your car go around.
I mean, not that.
See the car going down?
3 rows behind the Mormon handicraft store. 3 rows. Mommy, 3 rows behind the Mormon handicraft store. Is it that one?
No.
Mommy, Maris told me it was. Is it that one where on the if you're counting by 1 row by face, or if you're counting by 2, if you're counting by 1 row in one of the 2 rows, if you're counting by 1, then it's going to be on the 4th row. Double tree. Where is it? Oh, I see it. Preston, come here. A tree? Yeah. Ouch. Oops. See 2 little trees? 2 circles. There it is! Daddy, where's the Dollar Tree?
had heard the story about the,
Double tree yet.
Observation tower of the Church Office building. Here we are. Looking out. Hey, buddy. Take what?
Oh, Preston had Meredith had Preston on her shoulder. Do it again, Mayor. Daddy's gonna take it. That doesn't look like it. It's okay. Do it again. Preston wanted, Daddy wanted to take your picture.
Is it ripped?
No, I don't think so. It's not bleeding or anything.
No, it isn't.
It probably hurt a little bit. It's happened before today.
Was it ripped?
No, mine never got ripped. It just feels like it.
And also this is
He said they got a visitor center up there now, too.
A what?
A visitor center?
that little monument down there, that's where he is buried. Oh, really? No, where is Brigham Young? He's on the other side. Would you like me to show you? Yeah.
We wondered if they would go up there and we couldn't remember went somewhere else. And then yesterday we said something about going and then we did something else. We're trying to get it all.
I can
She's going to show us over here.
We already did. Double trees are farther in here, Mom, Daddy.
Everything, Kyle.
You know, and I'm visiting, and I did not expect that to be the way it was. I just thought it would have the monument, and then we would leave, and it has its own village. And the pioneers are all dressed up. And
oh, really?
You can go to the general store back then, and the ZCMI back then. It's like all back in time.
Oh,
so you walk up there. It's like $5 for adults, but it's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
It's really neat. Yeah. Now, when did they just build this? These two apartments. You're welcome.
Kyle Brown with Getaway. the perfect time for extra practicing because we don't have to go to school. And thank you everybody for coming and have a great holidays.
Thank you.
And thank you to Jenna for announcing.